It's going to be my day box, what I take in my backpack, what tackle box I take, all the lures whenever I go pond fishing. So this box will be what I take for just one day of pond fishing for a couple hours, so I don't have to take all my equipment, all my bait, all my tackle boxes. I'll just take this one box, throw everything in there that I think I'll need for that day, and I'll go out there pond fish. So this is what it is. First off, I have a Plano 3600 series tackle box. It's a little small one, like that. This is my day box I use for pond fishing. So first off, I have all of my Senkos in one pocket, flukes, my frog and hard baits, hooks, weights, and a lot of soft plastics, jigs, and a knife. I'm going to show you a picture of it right now. This is basically what it looks like. I've got my Senkos, swim bait, a frog, popper, crankbait, chatterbait, hooks, weight, rattler, and I've got jigs, a pocket knife, some crawls, chick worms, all kinds of stuff. And I'm going to go in depth of this right now. So for the first compartment in my day box, I have Senkos. Right here is a Gary Yamamoto green pumpkin Senko. I prefer Gary Yamamoto. It works the best, it has great durability, and they really just look good. I usually use green pumpkin or watermelon red. Right here is obviously a green pumpkin. It's a 5-inch Senko, works very well. So for the second compartment, we have swim baits. In this case, we have a Zoom Fluke. It's all white, works very well. Rig this, usually just Texas rig. Works the best for me in my ponds. In my ponds I have stained water, lily pads. I usually throw this Fluke in open water. It works very well, catches very many fish. In the next compartment I have all sorts of things. I have a KVD Sexy Frog. It's got a white belly and some yellow and black strands. Works very well. Throw some lily pads and heavy grass. Get this all hooked up. Next I have a white Z-Man chatterbait. It's got silver on the skirt. Works very well. Next I have a Bass Pro Shops popper. Throw this in open water whenever fish aren't biting and I want to hit a little bit of topwater bite. I'll throw that. And then next is a little shallow diving crankbait. It's a square bill. It's got blue and yellow and white belly. It's got gold treble hooks, pretty small. Works good, catches some nice fish. That's it for that compartment. Next compartment we have hooks and weights. This right here is a 3/0 extra wide gap hook. I use this for Senkos, crawls, and brush hawks. I also use these for my flukes. I also have split shot weights right there, split shot weights, and I also have a rattle and another rattle. These are both from my jigs that I'm about to show you. One of my jigs. This is a football jig, football head jig. It's got a nice little brownish yellow color and got some pink strands on the skirt. It's got this little weed protection thing right here. Protects the hook from getting weeds and grass in it. It's got a nice hook. I catch very many fish on this. I will use this little crawl for a trailer and I put one of the rattles in there. It works very well. Catches some nice fish. My other jig that I have is a Justice jig. It's basically the same, but it's just a little bit heavier. This is what it looks like. Same thing, I'll use that one crawl for the trailer. And that's it for my jigs. Next I have some watermelon red trick worms, Zoom trick worms. I have some Zoom Christie crawls. I have a Topwater Zoom soft plastic frog. I have a curly tail worm, black and purple. I have a watermelon red brush hog. I keep a pocket knife in here. So with all of these baits, these are all soft plastic. So I would hook this Christy Crawl Texas rig. I hooked this trick worm Texas rig or a Ned rig. I hooked this through just like I'd have my like a KVD Sexy Frog. See how the hooks are in the top of it like that. I will just get one of my 3/0 hooks and I'll hook it through the head like a Texas rig, and then I'll just, where that line is right there, I'll get the hook out. That's how I do that, and that's it for that huge compartment. Next is the rod and reel setup that I like to use. I just hooked myself. Ow, that hurt really bad. What I have next is my rod and reel setup that I like to use. This is a Tournament Choice bait caster. It's a 4-ball bearings, 6:3-to-1 gear ratio, right hand setup. It works very well. It's a starter bait caster. I'm about to get an Abu Garcia, but I like to use this one. It works very well. It's pretty good. The rod I am using is a Classic Edition Tournament Choice 6 foot, 10 to 20 pound, 1/4 to 3/4 ounce rod. It's medium light action. It's green. It's good. It doesn't break. It's pretty strong rod. I flip very many fish with this. But that is the setup that I mostly use. I also have a spinning setup, but I like to use my bait caster the most. So that's it for my rod and reel. The thing I have is what I use to cut my line. I use fingernail clippers or scissors, but I usually just use fingernail clippers because it's easier to cut with, and they're pretty strong. That's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. There will be a video posted tomorrow around 6 p.m.